great minds. Good morning, the millionaires and the billionaires in this great house of the UAAG grant. I bring you greeting from the decks of the PRO of all Grand Pressure Group of Nigeria, Rivers State Chapter. My name's Mr. Adamson, the CAPPO. I want to quickly address 2 points very important to agendas. Number one agenda, as I go straight to deal with the issue of Pastor Andrew. Pastor Andrew from Just. Pastor Andrew, please, I want you to hear me and hear me very good this morning. You have caused a lot of confusion so much in this grand community. It's as if you think that we don't really know who you are. Pastor Andrew, you are a confusionist. You work with Theophilus for years as a vice president of Tuba Global Foundation. You help to scam Nigeria, and you call yourself a pastor that you stand for the truth. How many years do you work with Theophilus? How many years that Theophilus gave you a share of or whatever he scam from Nigeria? And what was your take in Tuba Global Foundation that you never tell the truth to Theophilus to stop his heart to Nigeria? You fold your hand enjoying the money on the set time came where you came out and said, well, you can no longer continue with Theophilus because of the fear that all Grand Prayer Group mounted on Theophilus to investigate him. You came out smartly, having known that you will be involved when we began to follow for the arrest of Theophilus. And as a vice president, you will be involved. And that was why you think you were smart. You came out of Tuba Global Foundation and came to Nigeria, said to Nigeria that Theophilus is a national scammer. But you forgot you've been dining with him. You forgot you were once his vice president. How do you want Nigeria to believe in you now? That you are once a vice president of a national scammer who came to tell Nigerians that he has no donut anywhere. He has never reached to donut anywhere. And then you still have the mouth to talk to Nigeria that you will stand for the truth. Which one is your truth? That you lie? That you join Theophilus to scam? A friend of a thief is a thief. A friend of a scammer is a scammer. You are his vice president of Tuba Global Foundation. Nigeria knows that. We all know that. Why are you ranting your mouth on the social media saying that you are telling the truth? What is the truth you know about UAG? That you and Joshua connive to be talking all the nonsense you are saying? It also showed that you were never a responsible man. Joshua never had a good relationship with his wife till the wife died. And then you, as a pastor, conniving with him now that Joshua is part and parcel of that project. What a shame you are bringing to yourself and to your family. For the fact that you are still a friend to Joshua, believing that Joshua's name is in the document of the UAAG grant. My friend, go and sit down and go and sleep and shut your mouth up. Shut your mouth up, Andrew. Let me not put pastor, because you are truly a pastor. You'll be a friend to scammers who scam the nation, who scam the entire nation's Nigeria. Came out to be a friend to Joshua, to begin to lie that Joshua's name is in the document. Have you ever seen the document yourself, even you yourself? And you guys are causing confusion everywhere. You say you stand for the truth. Why on earth that Joshua will come to you to lie to you and you believe it? Don't you first of all tell him to go and reconcile with his in-law? His late wife in-laws are seen calling him to come to reconcile with them. We had several videos from their spokesman, the person of Pastor John Moses, who had been speaking on social media, calling on Joshua to come, that their family are peaceful family, to come and make peace with the late wife family. Why don't you encourage him? Why not follow him to Cross River State to make that peace? And all you follow him to is to start telling lies that his name is in the document. Ranting out against the person of Dr. Apostle Ambassador Ken Wakama. Why ranting out at him? You say you love him, you respect him, and you are saying nothing about him. What a stupid man are you, yourself? Andrew Audu, you say you stay in Jos. Why not stay where you are, quiet you, and can keep your mouth shut? You rant your mouth and say the widow president that said this, that said that, was saying the truth. When I give a video to that, why the woman not challenge me? She came to us in Port Harcourt to float her cooperative to UAAG. We did all that. And then at the end of the day, she came out to start ranting that she went to Abuja because she was seeking the popularity from Ken Wakaman, and then chance was not given to her. She came back to be frustrated and say all the nonsense she said from Port Harcourt. Why I give a video? I'm sure that the video get to her. Why did she not challenge me as a person who stay in Port Harcourt with me? And nothing you know about this project. Let me sound it to you that you don't know anything about this project. If you know anything about this project, let me say this clearly to Nigerians that this UAAG project, the man behind it is not just the Centrita or Mama Rita to say. No, it is an Edo man behind the UAAG grant. Who brought the UAAG grant to Nigeria? Professor, I will get back his name. Now, don't rant your mouth for what you don't know. A professor is behind the grant coming into Nigeria 2018. And you don't know how the source of the grant. Stop ranting your mouth what you don't know. Shut your mouth up. Do your finding first. Do your investigation first. And be sure what you are saying. Before start talking nonsense because you and a Joshua sit down together. Joshua, who is Joshua in this country? In the grand community, who is Joshua? A common organizer that Centrita came to brush up. You both should go and think about yourself and stop nonsense. Stop bringing confusion into the grand community. Your V-note yesterday, before yesterday, is useless. Of course, we have passed this level. Everybody has known the whole truth. A lot of funding has been made. A lot of agitators has done a lot of funding. And then you run to your mouth against all Grand Prix group that we know the truth is that we wanted to share the money 40-40 with Joel Shepherd, with the man whose name is there. Let there be an evidence. Joel Shepherd petitioned all Grand Prix group to the first CCID and Kawakama. What happened there? There was no evidence against them on the petition. Why are you so coward? You're so coward. I never knew that you can be so stupid like this. Pastor Andrew, you are a disappointment. You are a disappointment to this country as far as the pastor of youth is concerned. That you have not found out anything. You started ranting your mouth because you could lie with Joshua to say all the nonsense you are saying. Shut your mouth up. And let me send this to you clearly. Take your mind out of all Grand Group of Nigeria. We have no business with you. We are not consulting you for anything, and we don't call you for anything. You are nobody as far as this grand community is concerned. You also a scammer because you work with scammer for years. You work with Theophilus over 2-3 years, and then you didn't find out he was a scammer. Have you ever come out to talk about Theophilus? Have you ever come out to say Theophilus have no document, he has no mandate, and then you were his vice president? What's your business? What business do you have with Apostle Dr. Wakama? What business do you have with UAAG? The document, there are several of us that have access, that have been able to come across that document. How the inauguration took place in US in 2018. Buhari was there. There are several African presidents that was in that meeting. What is wrong with you? You don't know nothing about this project. So shut your mouth up. A dumb man is behind. A Professor Wasser was behind. Bremen was one behind the grant coming in. They only use St. Rita's NGO to front in the money to Nigeria. The man is late now. The family talks. Let me a little bit address that to the family. Please, St. Rita family, the grant did not come in. It is not St. Rita. When did St. Rita travel to bring a grant? The professor was behind, the one behind the grant coming in. They only use her NGO. It's not St. Rita, it's not her money. The money came from United Nations. Money recovered from Africa looters. Let's know. We have seen the document. What's your problem? So all of you should just go and quiet yourself, quiet your mouth, and then if you don't know what you are doing. The family, I know that the family has no issue with us. They have not said anything bad. But I know that the people have been pushing you to say, oh, people must come and on and on. Now, Setina has no money to give to anybody. No. The money came from United Nations. It was a money recovered. That's what the document stated. It was the money recovered from the African looters from 1960 to 2018. And that is why it's not just Nigerian money. It is an African money. You people should stop talking what you don't know. Let's be focused. And focus that this gun is disbursed to Nigeria so that the other African countries can get their own cut in this money. It is not even United Nations money that it's not United Nations. They recover the money from Africa looters and push it back to Nigeria too as a grant. Please, Nigeria, hear this. The money that we are talking about is not one man's money. It is not a country money. It is the same African looters from 1960 to 2018 was the money recovered by United Nations and pushed back to Nigeria as a grant to develop the Africans. And please mind this, that the money is not just for Nigeria, it's for the African. So it's a money recovered from African looters. Please gather your information before you come on social media and talk what you want to talk, what you don't know about. What you don't know is bigger than you. Stop ranting your mouth. Stop ranting your mouth. So, St. Rita family, relax, subscribe to UAAG, and I know some of you, I know John Moses is part and parcel of so many grants, and I know he must be part of it, no matter whatever anybody is saying. He's not sent. No, Mama Rita have no money to give anybody. No, they only use an NGO, and the person behind the whole of this project is an Ado person from Aura. A professor was behind the whole money coming into Nigeria, who has been with the United Nations for years in America. So he brought this money. So nobody should give glory to Mama Rita, late Mama Rita. He done well because they use her NGO to bring it here. So no, it is not Mama Rita's money. Nobody should look at TV and say, Mama Rita has labored. When did Mama Rita travel to abroad to bring grants? What you don't know is bigger than you. So please, let's keep our mouth shut and see how God unfold the whole of this whole thing to Nigeria. That Nigeria can be revived for once. Finally, I want to give that warning to Pastor Andrew to keep him out quiet. What you don't know is bigger than him. He has never made comment about Theophilus. Why is he coming to talk about UAAG? You have been in Theophilus, eating and dining with him. You never make comment that he has no mandate. Shame on to you that Theophilus came out and said he has no grant. He has no grant. He has no ready to any donor. That's what his confession to the EFCC. I said, why are you guys ranting your mouth here and there and causing confusion here and there? You said he was the Apostle Dr. Kawakama was detained. He was begging. But how? Was detained for how many days? They were the all grandparents were detained for just a day, and the next day were released. And your friend, your guy was detained for 90 whole days. Came out like somebody whose life is no more there. And then you are talking nonsense. Pastor Andrew, please be warned and stop your nonsense note. Go and get information about this grant before you talk nonsense. If Joshua come to lie to you or you want to connive with him, that is where you subscribe, waiting for UAAG grant. And you said UAAG is not. Go and get try your possible to get access to UAAG is there as a name.
This is your anniversary. You'll find out.
Maybe I will do my possible best to see I can forward part of that document to you so that you know where this is coming from. Stop all this nonsense. And then Nigerians, I want to encourage every one of you today that this guy called Andrew is a confusionist. He's a scammer, he's a thief, because a friend of a thief is a thief. He has been working with Theophilus for years, and then he never made comment about Theophilus. Even when he left, he only said he now realized that Theophilus is a national scammer, and that's only the only comment he made. But I forgot he had been dining with him for years, for 3 years. He dined with Theophilus. Nothing come out. And to keep your mouth quiet too, but I respect the oil that you say you have in your head. Of course, we have different oil. We don't know whether your oil is engine oil or engine user. Nobody knows what you have. If it is truly the oil of God, you won't come out to start confusion. He's sorting a man that is older than you in everything. He's bigger than you. He's not your mate. Ken Awakama is not your mate. He's not your age. He's not you. You're not close to him at all. And if you say you respect him, you won't insult him and say nonsense thing about him. So please, today, I just send this message, and I wish that this message get to you this morning, so that you talk to yourself, advise yourself, and find out information first how this whole thing came. What evidence can you give that Kevin Kama agreed to connive with Joshua to share the money 40-40, Nigeria 20%? Bring out the evidence. He took them to the first city. What happened? Was there evidence against them? No. So can you bring out your evidence that he was begging them to share the money 40%? Bring out the evidence. When you know where they went to first city, they went by themselves when they heard that there was petition against them, and they went. There was no evidence from Joshua against them. So before you come out and say something, please find out the truth of the whole matter before you come out and talk nonsense. May God forgive you. That's my prayer for you this morning. And go and have a rethink. Thank you, Nigerians, and I want this video to go viral. Spread it on all our platforms, all across the 36 states. Let everybody hear that the CAPPO is saying, addressing this issue as it ought to be. And nobody should give glory to anybody. The main man behind the whole project is dead long ago. And then Senator family, the Senator who sent you is also used to push in the money, is also dead. Money is made for Nigeria, it's made for Africa, it's not for one family. No, so no family, not even for one Wakama, no family can share this money just from themselves. It's an African money. Thank you, Nigeria. God bless you all. This is CAPPO.